Hey, you two. Satan, we gonna drag your kingdom down. Oh, glory. Satan, it's time to drag your kingdom down. You've been building up that old kingdom all over this land, telling you that Satan, it's time to drag that kingdom down. Greenleaf. Now, why did I sing that song? Now, all day long, I'm going to be singing that song until some other song comes on that captures my interest more. All right, people. Greenleaf. This is season 4, episode 2. I'll try to be merciful. Let's see how it looks without the light. Can I see? It's seeable without the light. I stay still on this building. Sorry. But I got to read, so. Okay. So we open up. Charity's knocking on Grace's door to her suite. By the way, those are some beautiful suites, aren't they? It looks like each what would they call those? I guess we call it a suite, because a suite of rooms is more than one room together, right? So each suite has a living room, bedroom, and I assume Grace's has 2 bedrooms because there's 2 of them in there. But each suite is like an apartment, except without a kitchen, right? Anyway, so they all have those, each family. So Charity, we haven't even seen Charity's baby it's only been 2 episodes. Charity goes to see Grace, right? She went off on Grace in front of the whole family last week. So now she comes to apologize to Grace. She's sorry for what she said. And she still wants to work for the church. And she's asking Grace to try to see if she can get her on the ministry of music. Now, when Grace accepts her apology, she leaves. They give her this Chestershire cat, cat that swallowed the canary look in the hallway. She's not being sincere. She only came to Grace to apologize and to ask for this position because she already agreed with this other fool, Phil, that he would say yes. Grace is just a formality. All right, Clarissa's online looking for houses. Clarissa's got it in her mind. She does not want to be in this mansion with, the mansion is grand, but it's not hers. It's not their own family home, right? She wants out. She wants to be the woman of the house, the lady of the house, right? So she's on here. She's looking at houses. Her plan is they still own the land that never got built, right? The church across the street from what used to be Calvary, which is now Harmony and Hope. They still own that land. She wants Jacob to sell that land and put a sizable down payment on a new house. Right? So she's moving forward without, he doesn't really know about it, Okay, so she hasn't brought it up to him yet. But later on we're going to find out that Jacob does not want to sell this land. Now, he don't know why he wants to hold on to it. He just feels that he should hold on to it. He wants to do something with community. It is his one asset. It feels like some kind of way it should tie into a ministry of some sort. So far, he hasn't given any reason for wanting to keep the land. The land is empty. You remember they had a church without walls on there? So far, when she first confronts him, he says no. He wants to pray about it. Give him a week. He'll think about it and pray about it. Okay, Noah. Noah was the first boyfriend we were introduced to about Grace. Apparently, they used to go together, and they had a baby together, which he did not know about. So he's at the office, her new office, which used to be her father's office. She is now the senior pastor, so it's now her office. He comes there and he is pissed off at her because he never knew he had a son, right? She explains what happened. She was planning on having an abortion. Last minute, she couldn't do it. She decided to have the baby and put it up for adoption. Apparently, she saw the baby. He looked her up at when he was 18. But that's pretty much all the contact Grace has had with him. Okay, so he's got a wife now. I forget his wife's name, but Noah's got a wife. Remember, they got married there at the church. She cannot have children, so it's very precarious. But at some point, he's probably, since his wife can't have children, he's probably going to want to connect with his son a little more, because possibly this is the only child he ever had. Next thing we see is okay. So the boy is 6 years older than Sophia. He's being released from a prison tomorrow. At the end of this episode, he has not been released yet. So I guess this whole episode takes place in one day in the life of the Greenleafs. Because they say that he's going to be released the next day. At the end of the episode, he is still in jail because he makes one last call. So this is all one day. Right? Lady May's in the mansion. Excuse me. You know what? What I just figured out. But all these frogs in my throat. I mean, mostly because I take medication, but it dries you out. But also, when you have like a cold, sore throat, and so forth, they'll tell you not to drink dairy products because it causes phlegm. I think that's what it is. I think because I have cereal every day of my life in the morning, helps me swallow all these damn pills. That's what's causing me to have it so bad in the morning. So forgive me, people. Okay, Lady May, she's about to talk to the girls about something, or have some girly thing going on. And she gets a text. And in the text is an invoice for $38,000. Right around $38,000, right? She takes her phone and throws it into a huge mirror. Way up at the top of the mirror. The mirror shatters, right? The girls ask, "What was that?" Oh, I dropped my phone. Up there at the corner. So Lady Baby, she's all a holiness now. They're giving her a little bit of a personality twist in this thing. Because in the previous episode, she was more of a ruthless type woman. A woman would do anything to get what she wanted, right? Now she seems to be a much more soft-spoken type person. Much less aggressive. Although, and then Clarissa has become more aggressive. More like the Clarissa we originally met in the first episode of this whole series. Anyway, she breaks it. Jacob goes to see Phil for Grace. So Phil has been wanting to talk to Grace, but she is tired of him summoning her every time she comes into the church. She is the senior pastor. This is her church. He sees himself as an overseer of all the churches in that region. She doesn't see it that way, but she's sick of him, basically. Right? So she sends Jacob to talk to him about this program, which the church sponsors, this summer camp for kids, right? They do this every year. So Phil has decided that the summer camp is too expensive that they've been sending them to, and that H&H actually has something like 20 summer camps. They have summer camps all over the place. It'd be a lot more expensive. They want to keep it under the umbrella. Grace says no. They want to keep the summer camp that they've been using, right? And Grace even says that whatever the difference is between the cost of going to H&H summer camp and the charge of using the same summer camp they've been using, she will cover it personally. Phil, of course, gets the attitude because now Grace is sending someone to talk to him. He wants to know why she can't come herself. Anyway, we're going to continue that in a few minutes. Yeah. So Grace, I guess Grace still got her money. I thought she inherited $3 million from her real father. And she said last week, we're only 2 episodes in, that she was going to give that money to her father to pay his tax bill, because she inherited $3 million. He owes $3 million. She was going to give the money to him. But they didn't pursue that storyline in this episode. So she has $100,000. That seems to be what the difference is, lying around. Lady Mae is extremely pissed off at Connie. Connie is the one that sent her that hateful text message demanding that if she wants to continue to have Lady Mae Day, she's got to pay for it. Or some great portion of it. I don't know why they need $38,000 for this event that she throws. That must be the full amount for the whole festivities. Because I guess she said they would pay some. She would pay the balance. The balance is $38,000. I don't know. But this girl sent her an invoice, and she is pissed off about it. She makes a plan to see her. Clarissa, they show her going out and seeing this nice house. It's a nice house. It's not a mansion. It's like but an upscale home. It's worth about $400,000, which I guess is a lot of money in Memphis. But she's going ahead with her plans. She really wants him to sell the property, put a down payment on his house, and she's actually looking at houses now, right? So she tells the realtor to let her check into a couple of things, because money was kind of tight, to see if she can pull something off. Yeah. Jacobs meets with Donta Sanders. That's the athlete. So Donta Sanders must already play for a team, and the team must be the ones who are paying for Jacob to school him and to minister to him. Because the boy pulls up, and I don't know what that car is. It's either like a Ferrari or a Porsche or something. Some real fast car. He's already got money, right? And Jacob meets with him. They got some brat in the car. Let me see. The guy, Donta, pulls up. He got some other teenager in the car, a young man, early 20s. Stop. Let us take a moment and take a moment of silence for the mothers who are raising teenagers. I don't know how you do it. So this other boy, he's got such an attitude. He hardly even acknowledges Jacob, who is a pastor and a grown man who's supposed to be trying to school this kid and keep him out of trouble. But the guy puts him in the back seat. They go and they want to play basketball with the football. So basically, they're doing free throws with the football, right? And the guy who is Donta, he expresses to Jacob why he wanted to meet. He tries to hand Jacob $10,000 cash, right? For what? To not be all of my business. See, he's hired basically to keep an eye on this guy because he has a drinking problem. He likes to party too much, and to report whatever he does, right? Keep him on track. This guy offered him to $10,000 to keep his mouth shut, not interfere with his partying, correct? So Jacob tells him no, he will not receive that money. Okay, now I'm just jumping ahead here. Is this $10,000 going to end up being Carissa's down payment? Just saying. Or part of it. They probably have to come up with a little more than that. But could it be that this kid's going to end up? For now, Jacob says no. He don't want the money. He will not accept it. Tells the devil no. Okay. Charity. Now Charity's having second thoughts about spying on the family. So she goes and meets with Phil, and she's telling Phil, I don't know about this. Doesn't feel right, and so forth. He sweet talks her. He's playing her like a fiddle. And she agrees to keep playing along. Obviously, he puts in her ear that he is going to allow her to be a minister of music. They want her back in the church, and she's working with him. He obviously he don't care about this girl singing, music career, or nothing else. He's the one suggested that she had way too many strikes against her to be the head of the music department, right? But now he's all for it. Why? Because he needs the inside person to be inside to get him information. He sweet talks her. This girl's got the worst luck with men. Men, one's gay, one's a womanizer, and now she got this freak. All right, so Phil is playing the villain in this season so far. That would be Satan trying to drag your kingdom down. Zora. Okay, Zora, that's Carissa's and Jacob's daughter. She has really got a crush on this guy. Now, it's not made clear to me if she's even met him. She likes what she sees. He's a big athlete, right? And he's got a bad boy image already. She really likes him. She don't know why her father is taking him out on outings and she's not invited to come along. Anyway, this is just girl talk. She's talking in her new cabin with Zora. With Sophia. And Sophia decided she don't want to go to summer school. Sophia said, I want to stay here, hang out with you guys, hang out with Mom. I don't need summer school. I'll start in the fall, right? Zora says, yeah, but you got to come and stay with me. So she says, okay, I guess I can stay here with you, spend some time together. And you got to go meet with Lady May for these Bible studies every day. She don't want to do that, but she acquiesces. So their plan is for her not to go to summer school, stay there in the cabin with Zora for the summer. It'd be nice to have somebody keeping a close eye on Miss Zora. She's not above sneaking out the house. Bishop has this clandestine meeting with Curran. Her name is Karen. Curran, I think her name is. The secretary. His private secretary. She was his private secretary. Now I guess she's Grace's private secretary. She hands him an envelope and she swears him to secrecy. He cannot let anybody know where he got this information from, right? Yeah, I'll do it. They're very, cloak and dagger there. So basically, this girl's got some information that would help him as he's trying to get his church back. He's all excited. But when he tells Lady May about this information he's got, which the information is that he has evidence that Connie was paid off. I guess it's really hard to get rid of a deacon, the head deacon, because it seemed like they just fired her. But now she's working for H&H, Hope and Harmony Ministries. So I guess she would have to go to the board with evidence that she got paid. She got paid to hand this church over to Hope and Harmony. He takes it to May. Lady May gets all holier than thou now. Oh, we can't use that information. Oh, where did you get it from? Oh, was it from Corinne? Like this. Oh, you're going to mess everything up by using this information. Oh. Last year she was, ruthless about getting what she wants. Now she wants to play it strictly by the book. Or so she says. Instead of fighting with Connie, she actually even pays her off this $38,000. Anyway, She's not down with using the information. She goes to the church. She goes and warns this girl, Corinne, about this information. Should have came to me, but I do not want you getting fired. I might need to use you later. I don't need you getting fired from this, right? And she also hands Corinne a check for this $38,000 for Lady May Day. So I guess they're still going to honor her as lady of the church, first lady of the church. Obviously, Grace doesn't have a man or anything. I guess if she had a man, it would be her first man of the church. I don't know how that works. For now, she can still have Lady May Day, but she has to pay for it. She hands her that check. That actually happens at the very end, but we're skipping a little ahead with that. Okay. Phil tries to go in there and check Grace about not seeing him when he asks her to see her. He feels like he is her boss. She assures him that he is not her boss. She is busy. So she brings up, oh, I was supposed to ask you about something since you're here. I wanted to ask you again about adding Charity to the music department, making her a minister of music. I know you're not really down with this, but I thought I'd ask you anyway. He said, sure, fine. He says sure and fine because this is his plant who he's putting into the church. But Grace thinks he just agrees to it. She may ask about that later on, why he's suddenly become so agreeable about Charity. All right. Grace tells Sophia about her brother. That she had a child when she was 18 years old. Sophia they do this off camera, so we just see right after they go to commercial and they come back, she has just told her about it. And Sophia is pissed off about it. She feels like this boy wants his mother, that's why he's calling. She doesn't like that Grace has kept this from a secret from her for all this time. I mean, I don't know how old she is now, but for all this time, maybe 19, 20 years old. And she tells Grace that she doesn't want her to come to drive her to summer school. Right? She'll drive herself. So those two have fallen out. They're not speaking anymore. Okay. Bishop, all this time, this whole episode, Bishop has been planning on this surprise honeymoon. You remember, Lady May wants romance and so forth. He has been planning the whole honeymoon without her. I don't know how that's going to work, but he hasn't had an opportunity to tell her about his plans. I guess his plans to remarry and to go on this honeymoon. I guess this honeymoon is a gift to her. But the opportunity has never presented itself because every time he tries to tell her about it, some more drama, something else is going on, right? So the time has never seemed right. But they show us that he has already purchased tickets to wherever, Bora Bora or wherever this. Are women usually a part of the honeymoon? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I would think she will want to know before you plan out something like that. I haven't even said yes to the wedding. I mean, to the proposal yet, right? Let's not assume. Sophia takes off. She's going to summer school. She's changed her mind. Her and Zora had a plan for her to stay there for the summer, right? Now she wants to be away from her mother, so she decides on her own, on a dime, to jump in a car and head for summer school. Her mother says it's too far for you to go. Her mother is essentially begging her to be more understanding about this of the child. No, she takes off. So now she's decided she is going to summer school. She's going not without her mother. She don't want her mother to drive her. So she's going to meet her father at the airport, and he'll come with her. They have a scene where Jacob's talking to God. He's praying out loud. He doesn't know what he wants to do with his land, but they're doing all this around a big basketball court kind of thing. He's working with an athlete. Maybe he wants to have some kind of basketball camp or something. But so far they have not revealed to us, and God has not revealed to him what he wants to do with this land. Right? I have a strange feeling that boy's money is going to come into play here at some point. That athlete's money. He's going to sell his soul for what he needs and to keep his wife happy. Last thing we see is Grace gets a call. She's gotten several calls from prison. This time she accepts the call. She accepts the call and she talks to AJ. AJ met her once at 18 years old, right? He's saying that I've gotten a few of these calls myself, particularly when I first got off dope. He's in jail. He's about to get out. So I mean, all this is happening in one day. So he's still not out of jail. He said he's going to need a place to stay. Stop, boy. He's going to need a place to stay. Well, actually, she says. So I guess you're going to need a place to stay. You're going to need some money. And she says, "Is that why you called?" And he gets a little bit of a reaction. Yeah. Like I said, but these women and these teenagers, bless you. Yeah, that's what I need. And she says, "Yeah, I'll help you." And then at the end, she says, "I want to." All right, so it looks like we're going to get another character. Another character. If she's going to accept her son now. Okay, so that's what happened. Episode 2. You guys remember tonight is the finale of Queen Sugar. All right, see you tomorrow.